mic, I asked you how the face-off was, and you said I blacked out.
Oh, I blacked out. That's how these things go, man. You're just out there. You're feeling it. All I know is the energy at MSG is always here. I respect the heck out of Charles. He respects me. We're going to go out and blow the roof off the place.
Before we really dive into Charles, tell me about these past couple of years. How would you describe them?
Extreme patience, ups and downs, dealing with what life and the sport throws at you. But ultimately, me standing confidently here on my own 2 feet, I know I made the right decision, and we landed on our feet, and here we are. I'll be the #1 contender by midnight on Saturday.
I know that you never stop working. You're constantly in the gym, whether we're seeing you compete or not. Where do you feel like you have gotten better?
I think just mentally, I think being able to take a step back from the sport helps you pull yourself away and see it from a different lens. I got shot out of a cannon when I came to the UFC right away. 26 months, 6 training camps, 5 fights, every single fight of the night, fight of the year, debut of the year, knockout of the year. Just craziness, and I got caught up in it in the sense that I was doing all the work physically, but it was very hard to really love the sport and see it from the lens that I need to see it from. And I'm rejuvenated, I am recalibrated, and that was the coiling of the spring for the springboard to make me UFC champion in 2025.
Obviously, Charles Oliveira is a very familiar foe for you. How would you compare the two of you then to the two of you now?
I had 2.5 minutes of UFC Octagon experience at UFC 262 in Houston, Texas, May 15th, 2021, when Charles Oliveira shattered my dreams of becoming the #1 guy in the world. At that point, he had 20 UFC fights, decorated UFC star, became the champion that night. He had his run. The question was asked to him last night at the press conference, what keeps you fighting? You've already created a legacy for yourself. You've already been UFC champion. You are a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't have that. Therefore, I am hungrier than him. I do believe I do things correctly, not just right, but completely over the top. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. So I've grown as an individual. I think I'm going to be the better man on Saturday night. I think he's dangerous everywhere, but I do think a more calculated approach by me is going to get my hand raised.
We cannot wait for this one. Michael Chandler, you spent half of your UFC career fighting in Madison Square Garden.
This is my 6th fight, and this is my 3rd fight at Madison Square Garden, so it shall be fun.
Yeah, it shall be. It always is when we watch you compete. Thank you for your time, and good luck. Thanks.